Hello guys, how are you all doing? I'm doing great. Today I will be discussing a fragrance from the house of Essential Parfums. So this fragrance that I'm going to discuss is called Bois Imperial by Essential Parfums. This is created by Quentin Biche. Let me tell you, Quentin Biche is one of my favorite perfumers out there. I really love Nathalie Larson. So I wanted to buy the fig infusion from Essential Parfums made by Nathalie Larson. I'll get that someday. But I really like Quentin Biche as well. His creation like the Kenzo, Om, EDT, EDT Intense, EDP, Le Mal Le Parfum. So I really like his work. So I thought, why not get something from the Essential Parfums? So this is it, Quentin Biche's Bois Imperial. So you can see the bottle. Really like simple, minimalistic design. You can see. I really like minimalistic design, simple looking bottles. So lovely. You can see the cap, the logo here, E written here, and you can see Bois Imperial by Quentin Biche written here, Essential Parfums. In the back side, through the glass, you can see this is 100 ml juice or the parfum concentration. So let me show you the cap. The cap is a click-on cap. You can see here's the atomizer, and this is how it works. Shoots decent amount of juice. I really like the atomizer mechanism. Now the smell. I've written the notes on a piece of paper, so let me read it out. So Bois Imperial by Quentin Biche from Essential Parfums contains Akigala wood, woodsy notes, vetiver, basil, timber, ambroxan, and patchouli. So these are the notes. Very simplistic note breakdown. Now let me talk about the smell. What do I detect? First of all, let me tell you that this fragrance, if you are starting the fragrance game or if you're new to the fragrance game, this might not be your favorite fragrance. You might not like this fragrance actually because the initial hit is kind of medicinal. I can see this fragrance is a very green dominant fragrance. So what I detect is when I spray this fragrance, let me spray this again. Now this time on my clothing. In the air, this is really lovely. I really like earthy green fragrances, vetiver based fragrances. So this one works for me. Let me describe the smell to you. So on my skin and on my clothing, when I spray this one actually starts up slightly fresh. I don't know, there is no fresh notes, I mean, no citrus notes written here, but I'm getting this slight hint of freshness from this fragrance with hint of pepperiness. So fresh and peppery. This one starts up fresh and has this slight hint of peppery tone going on. So slightly spicy and then with a fresh tone. Then immediately I can start detecting this green tone from this fragrance. The green elements is coming through. I can smell the basil. So green, mossy, piney kind of smell. So this one starts fresh, slightly spicy, but immediately this one actually showcases the green notes. This one feels really earthy. In the dry down, I can smell this fragrance. I have the dry down here. This is overall a very green fragrance, and the dry down is really woody, extremely woody, mildly sweet. I don't know where the sweetness is coming from, but mildly sweet. Really refreshing kind of fragrance, at least for me. The green herbal element, the earthy tone to me is really excellent. I feel really good when I apply this. So I'm really happy that I purchased this one. So fresh opening, slightly spicy opening. Then this one actually turns out to be really green, herbal, and I can easily get the vetiver and patchouli type of smell. So there's this hint of earthiness. There's this hint of dark kind of earthiness in this fragrance. Slight hint of spiciness is always there in this fragrance. Really lovely. The Akigala wood is giving this fragrance the spicy woodiness. Trademark Quentin Biche. Akigala wood. He also used the Akigala wood in Kenzo series. You can see So many people will tell you this is similar to Kenzo Om EDP. I have smelled the Kenzo line. So to me, this one does contain the similar kind of Akigala wood style of woody smell, but to me, this one doesn't feel like Kenzo Om EDP because Kenzo Om EDP is more like leathery, very woody. So the Akigala wood is there in both these fragrances, but Kenzo Om EDP is more leathery. Kenzo Om EDP is also a clone of Ganymede. So this fragrance, many people will tell you, even if you search the internet, they will tell you that this is a dupe of Ganymede. So let me tell you, Ganymede and this one, both are actually crafted by the same perfumer. So there are similarities, yes. I've smelled Ganymede very recently. There are similarities. The DNA kind of feels similar, but Ganymede to me is a little different. In what sense? Let me tell you, I smelled Ganymede and I was really actually kind of irritated initially because of the metallic note from the Ganymede. And Ganymede is overly leathery, very leathery, metallic. But let me tell you, the smell is really nice. The smell initially irritated me, but overall, when I actually got used to it, let me tell you, Ganymede is a classy fragrance. But for some people, the leathery note, the metallic note can be a little off-putting. This one is a more wearable version of Ganymede. Quentin Bish made sure that you're gonna get something that has the same DNA of Ganymede, in the same ballpark of Ganymede, but more wearable and more likable, really pleasing scent. This is uplifting. So to summarize the smell of Essential Parfums Bois Imperial, let me tell you, I've already talked about the smell. This one starts up fresh, spicy, then this one turns out to be aromatic, earthy, with the spicy tone carrying from top to base. Then this one becomes really woody. So Akigala wood is giving this fragrance the woody, the spiciness, and I can also get some hint of sweetness from this one. So overall, this is a very aromatic green kind of fragrance, a woody fragrance. If you like aromatic, woody, green fragrances, then this can be a wise pick. Yes, this can be a little bit expensive. Let me come to the pricing later. Let me tell you one more interesting thing. This fragrance, when I actually applied this fragrance, when I got this fragrance, the initial impression that I had is that this one smells like rain, mud. I don't know if I am actually able to convey the actual feeling properly, but to me, this one actually feels like wet pavement, mud, and rain. So, very earthy. The very word in this one is really classy. Earthy, herbal, slightly medicinal, but to me, this is a fabulous fragrance. A stupendous fragrance. I really like it. The smell is captivating. I love it actually. So for me, the smell is a winner. Now, let's dive into the performance, the pricing. This one will cost you within 10,000 to 11,000 taka depending on the seller. So in US dollar, the pricing will be 85 to $95 more or less. The price is a little high, but if you want a niche quality, a niche juice that is created by a very good perfumer, a smell that is actually really classy, a smell that is actually really uplifting, you can try this one. So there goes the pricing. Now the performance on my skin, this one, let me tell you, on my clothes, this one is a beast. On my clothing, this one lasts for half a day to even the full day. So whole day of performance on my clothing, longevity on my clothing. So the projection is really good. 2 to 3 hours of very good projection. On my skin, this one actually lasts for 8 hours. Very good. 8 hours is really good for a fragrance that is green, that is slightly fresh, spicy, woody. Excellent performer on my skin as well. 8 hours on my skin. The projection, like I told you, is 2 to 3 hours of projection. So this one is a room filler. Whenever I apply this one keeps giving me the whiffs. This is excellent. When I went out wearing this fragrance, two people actually complimented me very recently on this fragrance. So this is a room filler, will get you noticed. A feel good type of fragrance for me. I really enjoy this fragrance. So there goes the performance. Now, occasion wise, let me tell you, this is a classy, mature type of fragrance, very sophisticated. So for formal occasions, this is going to be a banger. So for even for casual occasions, this is going to be really nice. Like I told you, this is uplifting. You can use this easily in summertime when the weather is hot. This is going to project really nicely. Inoffensive fragrance, so you can easily step out under the sun wearing this. This will project, this will perform, and a feel good type of fragrance. Will work really well in cooler weather as well, in indoor situation, in controlled environment, even in cooler weather in winter time. This one will work really well because there is woodiness, there is this spiciness. So for me, I have to tell you, this is an all year round fragrance. Now, occasion wise, let me tell you, this is going to be, like I told you, a very good office fragrance, formal fragrance, and then casually you can use this as well. Lovely fragrance, more like those. This is going to give you the CEO type of vibes. So classy, so sophisticated, really nice. With a suit and tie, this is going to work really well. Overall, your fragrance, you can use this however you want, wherever you want. I'm just sharing my experience. I use this casually, formally. Even when I am going to my bed, I sometimes apply this fragrance because this is addictive to me. This is not a gourmand fragrance. Don't mistake the word addictive and connect it to gourmand fragrances. This is not a gourmand fragrance, but still this is addictive, at least for me. I really love the smell. So there goes my review for today. I have covered everything from smell to performance to pricing to the occasion. I think I've covered everything. So if you like earthy, vetiver based, green, herbal fragrances, woody fragrances, then Essential Parfums Bois Imperial can be a wise pick. So there goes my review for today. I will see you guys next time with another fragrance review. Let me know which fragrance you like from the Essential Parfums house, and if you whether you like this fragrance or not, Bois Imperial, you can comment on my comment section. So see you guys next time with another fragrance review. Take care, everyone. Peace.